出租房屋的维修费应该由谁来支付？屋主有哪些责任为房客呢提供一个安全和适合居住的房子？接下来我们为您采访一下湾区著名的地产律师王明武。Attorney Wang, welcome.
Pleasure.
So, what does this California state law specifically say about providing a habitable rental property?
Habitable means that if you're renting your property, you got to make sure that everything's in operation, working order. You have power, which is electrical or gas, is working, functioning. You have water, and you have heating. Okay. Right. If you put that, if everything's in good condition there, you have habitable property.
So what are some of the repair items to consider essential if you want to provide a safe place for tenants to live? What's some of the essential things? I know in San Francisco it requires that you have to have heating. What about safety-wise?
In San Francisco, it's not unlike anywhere else. You have to have, when they say habitable residence, everything's working in good order. And you know, if the tenants complain about something, and you have to, if the landlord's responsible for correcting the problem, then the landlord has to correct that problem. So how do you shift who's going to pay for the repairs? Basically, it comes down to this. You look at the rental agreement, and it'll address if something breaks down, who's responsible for taking care of that problem. Normally, if the problem is, you know, there's no heating, inadequate heating, the landlord's got to pay for that problem, correct that problem. But if the tenant caused some heating system to break down, and they caused it by overusing it or something or abusing it, then the tenant's going to have to repair that. But a lot of that is governed by and determined by how the rental agreement provides who's responsible for that.
Sure. Let's give some specific examples. What if there is a hole in the wall? Who's responsible?
Well, depends who caused that hole. Right. If the tenant abused the condition of the property and punched a hole in the wall, he's going to pay for it. Simple as that. If the landlord, if the hole is caused by some earthquake or something like that, a common something by natural nature, then the landlord's going to have to pay for that.
We're talking about habitable rental premises. I know that particularly in Chinese community, there are a lot of landlords, they would convert the garage into multiple rental units, small rooms. And is that, first of all, safe and legal?
It's not legal, okay, without getting a permit or without getting approval from the city or county, okay. But is it safe? Well, obviously, when a landlord renovates his garage and converts it, they believe it's safe. They hired a contractor. They believe that it was done safely, but it's not legal. So because of the housing shortage in San Francisco, we now have, you know, in San Francisco, a lot of amnesty laws that talk about, okay, you broke the law, okay, you converted it into a tenancy, but if you want to come in and tell us that you did that, we'll let you correct the problems and you can keep your tenants and not, you know,
you're not going to get punished.
Yeah, you're not going to be punished if you report to us that you do have tenants in there and the premises is not permitted. We'll let you fix the problem. Now, most landlords will look at that and say, well, wait a minute, I might have to spend a lot of money to correct a problem. I still might not want to report it.
Right.
That's something that a lot of landlords have to face.
Well, thank you so much for the information.
本资讯由王明武律师事务所赞助提供。